Hi everyone. So so the shirt says dramatic. Okay, so we're about to get dramatic. But not really. I did not, every time I make a video, didn't plan to make this video. Was gonna take a nap, but now I'm a little fired up. So the topic came up at like my work lunch or whatever today of like me being non-binary, and it wasn't bad or anything, but I will tell you the looks of shock around the table and the way everyone went to text each other immediately. Not everyone, but I was like, ugh. Cool. So like, cool. You know, almost all of them. I don't think anybody's gonna be weird to me or like rude, but it was uncomfortable nonetheless. It was uncomfortable. It was something that needed to be done because like constantly getting misgendered at work fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. It does. It happens everywhere else. And so like when you know, it sucks. It's like nails on a chalkboard. It really is. So like that's cool or whatever, but I get home and I literally open TikTok. Why do I see what I'm assuming from looking at their page? A gay white man up there on stage doing a little bit about how annoying pronouns are. I'm sorry. I don't get what the bit is, because it's not like being non-binary is a new thing. If you really need me to go into it, like you want to delve into the culture, baby, I highly encourage you to look that shit up yourselves, because it's not anybody's job to educate you. It's actually your fucking job. I know that's hard to hear. You actually have to apply yourselves. Wow. You have to take 30 seconds out of your day to Google a question you have and look for a reliable source. Or you could, I don't know, read a fucking book. You all keep saying, the news is fake, all these sources are corrupt. Read a book. I don't know what to tell you. Take a class. You're really that fucking concerned? Go take a gender and sexuality course at your local community college for what, $150 at most? Argue with me in the comments. I really don't care. It's like, if you're that fucking bothered, do something about it then. Educate yourself. Learn. You're so annoyed that it's like, it's not even about this video. I don't want to clip it. I don't want to give it any attention, because to me, the thousands upon thousands of comments of people agreeing that like, I hate my non-binary friends' pronouns and this is so annoying, and yeah, like I like to switch my pronouns for fun too, and like I'm like, also like it was getting into very transphobic like territory as well for me personally. I was like, I don't know how people don't see it as what it is, which is transphobia. Like, you were actually taking it a step further. You just fuck the non-binary people. You're just a TERF is what this is giving in the comment section. And like, this is what makes me glad that app is going to be deleted on y'all in particular. Like, this is what makes me glad it's about to clear your cache out. Okay? That is so crazy to me. And like, that is something I have experienced a lot since like coming out, I guess. Like, I have been through so many phases with it. It's like, there are so many times where I want to go back inside that shell, and just not bring it up, not correct people. Like, it's different when I'm like at a store and they're like, thanks, have a good day, ma'am. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know, obviously I work with kids. My last name is hard to pronounce. Are they ever going to call me anything besides Miss Faith? No. Do they ever need to call me anything besides Miss Faith? No. It's a name. It's the way they respectfully address a teacher. I have literally no fucking problem with that. I've never had to sit my kids down and be like, so this is what this means and da da da. I've never had to explain my gender to the kids I've worked with ever. Never. It's actually never come the fuck up. And that's another thing that pisses me off. They act like we're doing gender reassignment surgery in fucking class. You think I have time for that? I got 25 fucking kids. I don't have time. I don't have time. You think I'm sitting them down, explaining to them they have to use certain pronouns for me? No. No. They're children. They're gonna call me what they call me. As long as it's not a bad word or something fucking crazy, I really don't care. I really don't care. And neither do they. Again, they're children. I think a lot of people have this big misconception that like people that work in childcare, people that are teachers, educators, anything working with kids, right? That we're pushing these agendas. What fucking agenda would that be? Because equality isn't new, baby. Equality isn't new. And in fact, it's a good moral to teach children. Respect. You don't want us to teach them to be respectful? Even when they don't like something, you are allowed to not like things. Like, literally just had this conversation with my kids the other day, and wow, oh my God, crazy concept. They took it well. Because I'm an adult validating their feelings. You cannot like people. That's okay. You can have a preference. You can acknowledge that somebody doesn't have the same life as you. They don't walk the same way you do. They don't treat people the same way you do. They don't treat you how you want. Whatever the case may be, that doesn't give you the right to bully them and be mean. And if a bunch of elementary school kids can understand that, I don't get why adults can't. I really don't. And it be the ones fucking closest to you. It really does. Not anymore. These aren't people that are close to me anymore. But yeah, with dating too. I'm getting hot. Okay. So there's a lot of discourse going on also between like lesbians and bi women, specifically women. We're not including, again, non-binary or trans people into this conversation. Really only seen white cis women talking about it. That shit pisses me off too, because like I've kind of talked about that to a degree, but it's like pretty much I'd say 99% of the women I've been with are insecure about the fact that I would say I'm bisexual. It's not new. In fact, the first person I ever dated was a woman. It shouldn't have to matter, but it's like, okay. And anytime you get with a woman, in my experience, if we even make it to that point, because I have had so many people turn me down just for the fact that I am bisexual. Which to me, I don't really fucking get. But okay. Because then to me, it's like, okay, so are you excluding lesbians that have slept with men? Why are we assuming it's all consensual for those people? You know what I mean? I'm like, why are you... But if we even make it to that point, right? It always with the questions of, well, how many girls have you been with? But how many of you like slept with? But how many of you like had a long relationship with? You just must not know anything about. Why are you treating women like they're not a fucking person? And like the gender roles shit too. It's like, I think a lot of people look at like masculine, butch, and like more, I don't know, like less femmy, that like, you know, like the butch, the less femme, the more masculine side of the spectrum, that is lesbianism, and they associate that with toxic masculinity. But I think also the same can be said for the more feminine side, right? Because no matter how feminine you think you present, no matter what, I'll say this, like I could be rocking a fucking taper fade, wearing cargo pants and a white tee right now, and if I went on a Tinder date with a woman, she'd be like, hey, girly pop queen, femme, lipstick, sweetheart, darling, baby girl, XD. Immediately. And if I say or correct anything about the fact that I am non-binary, oh, not into that. Right. This is 99%. 99%. I've literally been with one woman where that wasn't an issue. One. Literally one. Everyone else outside of that, y'all are assholes about it. You're assholes. Like, it's so degrading and gross to me that it's just like either they totally disrespect you and misuse your pronouns continuously. They don't even see you as non-binary. I'm not asking you to picture me as an orb or like a light being, genderless void. But I am asking you to be fucking respectful. They, them, theirs. It's really not hard. If you passed English after the 6th grade. I'm guessing most of you didn't, but I digress. This discourse between the girls is really missing a lot of the fucking context for me. I don't think people are giving context to this. I think it's, again, it's also just discourse between different white women. White, cis women. Is this really who we should be listening to in queer spaces? I don't fucking know. That shouldn't be a fucking hot take. That shouldn't be a fucking hot take. I'm sorry. Am I offending your whiteness? Because you should acknowledge that that's a goddamn privilege. You are so fucking privileged. You are already so fucking privileged. It is not to say you're not going to experience discrimination and hate, but why the fuck are you perpetuating that narrative then? And further dividing the community? Because the people who are impacted most, I'm hearing nothing from them. Hearing nothing. Except the only fucking people that are making sense right now are not y'all. They are not cis white women. Those are the only people I'm hearing give a real fucking take. Are we forgetting history? Are we forgetting our own history? Like, I fear we are. I fear we are. And with the way our country is going, do we really want to further divide? Honest question. Like, is that really what we need? I don't give a fuck who you voted for, because I know there are a ton of you little lesbians that are Trumpies. Yes, you are. And you think that's cute. Baby, let me hold your hand when I say this. I hope you're the first they ship out to World War III. Yes, I am. I hope you're the first on the line, babe. Praying for you. Because not only are you not going to have rights or a home or a job or a bitch on the side, right? You're going to be fucking fighting for the people that are imposing all of this on you and taking those rights away. And I don't get how people don't see that. I don't. I really don't. If you want to argue, why don't you go read the literal policy that was written by the man you elected? Why don't you go ahead and read the plan? Because that's what will happen. And clearly you didn't read it or listen to what he said he was going to do. I really don't think you did. It's crazy out here right now. It's absolutely fucking insane to me. I genuinely don't get why people can't respect pronouns like that. I don't get why we have to make up all of these excuses. This is really what they are. You don't want to use their pronouns. You don't think bisexual people should be you think they're cheaters, they're liars, and they're always going to end up with men. You don't think they're really into women. You think that more masculine presenting women should be the breadwinner, paying for the date, opening the door, doing XYZ. You think the bitch that's more femme leaning should be kissing your fucking feet, simping over you, and sitting at home stirring a crock pot, like waiting on you. You think we just fucking twirl around our apartment in a pink tutu all day, brushing our hair? No, mama, I have a full-time fucking job. I'm sorry. Like, so you think all these things, right? Why don't we reflect inward? Because it seems like maybe something about ourselves is bothering us. Have y'all ever tried doing that? You really think, and I'm not saying there aren't people who do this. I've met some. I've absolutely met people that use gender and pronouns and being a part of the community for clout, if you want to call it that. Yeah, attention. For an attention getter. For an excuse. Absolutely, 110%. I've met people like that. I can count on one hand the amount of people I've met like that. I have met some quirky fucking gay people in my life, okay? Some kooky, quirky people. I am one of them. Take a look around the room. Fuck. But in saying that, I'm comfortable enough with myself where I don't have to fucking question and tear someone down because I don't know who I am. It's pretty simple stuff. It's pretty simple stuff, and it really pisses me off. Like, I just have to start being a whole lot more direct, I think, in telling people that, like, I'm not gonna let you roll over and disrespect me this way. Nobody I have entertained on a serious level since my last breakup has even had a conversation with me about being non-binary. And I guarantee you over half of them would be like, well, you didn't bring it up. So you didn't look at any of my social media, even though you followed me on it? What about the app you matched with me on? Like, truly, these people don't care. They don't care. But when you tell them, they act like it's a shock and they're so offended you didn't tell them before. Probably because I was fucking scared. Probably because I was scared because of shit like this. I didn't tell any of my friends. I didn't tell the person I was dating. Like, nobody. For years. Like, I was terrified. And I just woke up one day and wasn't. And I don't have a reason for that other than I had worked so hard to, like, learn to love and accept myself that I was ready. You know, it's not like this is not something new, baby. This is not nothing new. It's really not. And if you knew me, you would know that. But it's people who don't know me that come at me. It's the way your voice sounds. It's the way you do your makeup. It's the way you don't do your makeup. It's the way you dress. But when I dress more masculine, it's the way you're dressing. Oh, it just makes you look like a lesbian. Okay. So do I need to fucking tattoo they, them across my fucking forehead? Because I'm at that point. Like, it's just, I'm like shaking. Like, genuinely makes me so mad. Genuinely. And I'm tired of it not being taken seriously. Not just for me. Like, when I see it actively happen to other people, this shit pisses me off so bad. So bad. Like, watching that video of this man just degrading people like me and people that I know and love and people like him, it just doesn't even fill me. Rage isn't the word to describe it. It's just sadness. It's a deep sadness that you were failed that badly. I don't know if it was the way you were raised, the school you went to, the people you surrounded yourself with, or just you lacking basic empathy and social skills and the drive to better yourself. I couldn't tell you, just from the little bit that I saw. But I think it's a personal thing. That's our literal responsibility to ourselves and others to figure out. You guys, I like, people have so many questions of like, when did you know? Why do you think that? Like, how does this make you feel? How does that make you feel? Well, why this, and this? Why are you so concerned with other people? Have you ever asked yourself that? Have you ever sat down and wondered, oh, geez, why am I so worried about somebody else's body? Don't you have a whole life? Don't you have like things that you do and like other thoughts? Either you're incredibly selfish or incredibly bothered by everyone and everything around you, which leads me to think it's probably a deeper issue. It's just the incredible amount of hatred. It's stunning. It's shocking. It's like hitting me like a ton of bricks. And today, having that like back to back, I was like, okay, cool. I just don't even like, it's like it falls on deaf ears, so I don't even know what to say. I'm just so fucking frustrated. Like, I can't make my voice sound any different. I don't want to do my makeup any other way than how I want to do it that day, or not do it. I like doing crazy shit to my hair. I don't particularly enjoy a pixie cut on me. It doesn't really frame the face well. It's not really giving Rosemary's Baby. It's giving... I don't even want to give an example because that just feels mean. I'm just not meant for that. You know what I mean? If I want to wear a fucking ball gown one day to go pick out mochi from Trader Joe's, and then the next day I'm showing up in a suit and tie to work, it shouldn't really fucking matter. Please stop. I'm not a girl. I don't know how many times I have to say that. Apparently a lot. Even though it's everywhere. None of my shit is private. Right in the bio. It actually has an option for that on everything. So, yeah. In conclusion, fuck off. Fuck right off with the negativity. Because it has been so negative. So negative. Second off, if you don't like something about someone, why not try keeping it to your fucking self and shutting your mouth? Because why do you feel the need to say things like that to people? I just don't know. And then you get mad they say something 10 times meaner. Because you can really only push me to a certain point. I think everyone knows that. Like, I'm a certified crash out. Certified. So why would you play in my fucking face like that and think I'm not going to call out your whole life? You think I'm not going to leave you with an insult? That you're going to be walking down the aisle on your wedding day, saying goodbye to your loved ones on your bed, sitting down in the hospital room holding your baby. You're going to be thinking about what the fuck I said to you. Now, why would you push me to that point? Like, if you can't take it, do not dish it. I really, really, really don't know what else to say about it. So please don't let me catch you slipping in comment sections like that video. Talking about your own fucking friends. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah. You know what? Praying for y'all. Deadass. Praying for y'all. And you can laugh, do your little keyboard warrior thing and be like, meh, 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 meh. I don't really care. Praying that you get everything you deserve today. Yeah. And you get treated exactly how you treat others. Because maybe you'll learn. And be a better person. Like it's kind of the only thing we're here to do. Is to have your own experience. No one else's thoughts are yours. No one else's actions are yours or their life. None of it. When you take everything out of it, you're living in your reality. Correct? Right. So why are you bothered so badly by 2 words on a screen in a bio? I don't know. And all my non-binary people out there that are trying to date, I'm not, because men are disgusting and I hate them. And I don't want. Anyways, I'm not dating. So if you're trying to date like I was, a little bit of advice to you. Don't stand for people treating you shitty. Don't stand for people tweaking out on you, and I do mean tweaking out, because I've had people like yelling in my face. acting like I told them I unalived their whole family for fun. Like, no. This changes nothing. This changes nothing. You weren't going to date me anyways. This changes nothing. You know what I mean? Don't stand for that. Just be super direct with it. First, like, couple messages. Just be like, hey, if you're having a problem with it like I was, just be direct with it. And if they try and say something, unmatch, block, report. Like, don't take it personal. Don't let it bother you. Let it roll off your back. But don't take it. Don't match with those people that you absolutely know that you're gonna have to lie about it. If you feel like you wouldn't be comfortable telling them, don't entertain it. It is so not worth your time, and it is so degrading to be treated as something you are not for so long. Whether it is at work, whether it is at home, whether it is by a partner, or some random bitch off Bumble, it don't matter. It doesn't. I don't care. Don't take it. Don't let someone make you be mad in your own reality on your own phone. They're actively trying to pick a fight and be mad because they have nothing else to do. And they are so bothered with themselves that they want to point out inward flaws they see in everyone else, in whatever convoluted, twisted sense that it comes out, okay? Don't let being afraid discourage you from being you, whether it's in private or public. Like, allow yourself to see yourself as you. Allow yourself to be you. Even if it is only behind closed doors, it is so worth it. It is so much more worth it. I am so much happier being who I am. Like, light years. And when people treat me as such, like, it is such a validating experience, and it doesn't come that often. It really doesn't. There are not a ton of people who treat me as I deserve to be treated. And so they have fallen to the wayside or left or been kicked to the fucking curb, most of you. Bye. Fuck them. Fuck them. Literally, everyone comes back. Everyone comes back. It's up to you whether you're going to reject or accept. So don't even start that cycle. Don't even, like, entertain it if they are not going to treat you like you and how you deserve to be treated. You deserve to be called by the correct pronouns. That is so sad that I have to say that. Like, you deserve that, though. Like, everyone does. It'd be annoying as shit if you were a man and all day I'm like, girl, 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 girl. Like, that'd be annoying as fuck if I was, like, really hammering it in, right? You'd notice it if it happened every time, all day, every day, right? And at some point, it would annoy you. As much as you know they're not doing it on purpose, it starts to piss you off. And they don't understand that, and I'm sorry. And, like, it's hard. It's hard being non-binary in queer spaces. It's hard being non-binary in straight spaces. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of I don't know. I find comfort in other people that are, but I don't know where to meet more people like that besides online. Like, I really don't know. And with all of this discourse, it's like, damn, everybody's true colors are just really showing. I am so floored. I mean, this is a discussion that's been had for a long time, but, like, you want to be a non-binary lesbian? I really don't fucking care. I really don't care what you call yourself, babes. Live your life. Who cares? You're bothered by that? Who the fuck cares? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just an easier term. Shit. I'm actually a non-binary, genderqueer, LGBTQ ally, community advocate that's decentering men and centering women in a romantic and platonic. Why can't we just say we're non-binary lesbians? You want them to go on that whole rant, or you want them to say 2 words? I don't know. Like, I don't get the big deal. What the fuck is the big deal? Y'all sound like a bunch of snowflakes. Yes, you do. Do you know you have 30 minutes? You have 30 minutes before you piss everybody off. Everybody off. Like, what are you talking about? Well, as a gold star lesbian, shut up. How about that? Shut up. No one cares. We didn't ask you. We weren't trying to date you because you always stigmatize other people that aren't gold stars. Do you want a fucking cookie? I'm sure you do. That's all you want. That's all you talk about. It's how you're perfect and you've never been with anybody of the other gender ever. Okay, cool. Word? You sound like a straight man. I don't know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the toxic masculinity traits getting mixed in. This is why it's getting lumped together. Stop making all my butch queens seem like assholes. Stop. Stop. Are you fucking oh my God. Guys, dramatic nails. Quick break for the I wasn't just coughing. But anyways, these are the said rats. When I say you're a bunch of lying, conniving, ugly, skeevy little rats, that's who I'm talking about. That's who I'm talking about. Oh my God. Whatever happened to learning about our history? Whatever happened to art and classic literature being a staple in a home? Passed on. Where'd it go? Where are the critical thinking theories at? Where are my critical thinkers at? Where are you at? We need you, because there's not a lot of us left. It is a dying art. Oh my fuck. You guys, I wouldn't be so upset if it was just some online thing. I wouldn't be so upset. But it's like, I am trying my absolute damnedest. I want you guys to know to not call people out by name and just be like, you. I think that I am associated with a lot of things that people portray as feminine. And I'm okay with like those character traits or those things like being perceived as feminine. I am not uncomfortable with femininity anymore. I was for a long time. As much as you would not believe it, I've been told, I guess I can kind of see that, like, femininity is something that I was so uncomfortable with. so, it felt so forced. Like, I didn't know what girlhood or like womanhood, like, I still don't understand or relate fully. Like, I really don't. And there has always been a disconnect with that. The same for masculinity. I don't, like, it's like hard. It's hard to talk about because like it made me so sad growing up, and like so isolated and so scared of myself and like the people around me, and really stuck in thinking that nobody was ever gonna love or accept me. And that messes you up, when you repeat that becomes the loop in your brain. Like, undoing that, still to this day, I can't even tell you how many times a day I have to actively say out loud, you're telling yourself an old narrative. Stop. This is not you. This is not your story. Just move on. Just move on. We're gonna move on. Like, I was so depressed and miserable. Like, I don't even think I can explain how sad I was as a kid. Like, I had a horrible time with my mental health, and I had some crazy shit going on top of it in my life. So like, I just remember feeling so alone. Like, I really am not ready to like talk in depth about my experiences when it came to like, I guess, discovering who I was and like that I was non-binary. I know that annoys people. I don't really care. Like, it's me, it's my story, and it is very raw and real. And I don't even get into it with people I'm not close with now. Like, it's just not something that I'm ready to talk about, and maybe someday I will be. But like, so fucking grateful to the people that were there during that, and like would not have made it out without them, 110%. And it absolutely fucking sucks that a lot of those people, we don't talk at all. So shout out to y'all. I hope they watch. On a side note, like, I hope y'all watch. I do miss you so much. Like, every day. Like, I miss these people, like at least once a day something reminds me. And just of their kindness and the way they never ever failed to light me up. No matter how dark like things were for all of us. But it took me a long time to recover from that, and I kind of lost myself. I got into a relationship, which I've talked about frequently on here. Whoever was looking me up by BPDX, fuck you. That's funny as fuck, but fuck you. I saw that in my analytics. But I was young, and I just really lost myself, like all sense of myself in that relationship. I don't want that to sound like I am making any sort of excuses or saying anything about anyone but myself. But that's a thing that happens with borderline, absolutely. And that couldn't have been worse timing. If you really want to chalk it up to that, I was like probably the most unwell I had been in such a long time, like since I got sober. That was like the most unwell I had been at that point. So terrible timing for a long-term relationship. And like even when I got into my next like long-term relationship after that with that next person I was dating, like even then it's like I just had started to like allow myself to entertain those thoughts of like, but like it would be really nice if like people knew this about me, or like I was confident enough with me to be like that, you know, even if people didn't know, like I would just be able to be me, you know. And like I wasn't able to express it, like it, oh God, it's fine, hang on, okay, I'm trying to think of how to word this. I feel like I still don't know. I just was really lucky that I had people that stuck up for me and corrected other people when I didn't, and held my hand and were kind to me when other people were not. I don't know, I'm very grateful for that always. That's never something I've wanted to come across as like ungrateful for, because like that's such a rare experience, and I don't think everybody, like anybody who doesn't have any sort of question or struggle with gender or anything like in that regard, that's just not something you understand. And it is so much deeper than I'm able to say without crying. I just don't want to ruin my makeup because it looks really pretty. But yeah, so I'm very thankful. And again, like, I don't talk to these people, obviously, anymore, but I really appreciate it. So, and I know for sure they don't watch, so it's fine that I say that. I don't think anybody would be bothered by me being like, thank you for being nice, but you would be surprised. I've been threatened with restraining orders for less, so it's fine. Yeah. I'm like speechless right now. I'm thinking a lot of things. I think I might end it because yeah, I'm thinking a lot of things now, but that was really all I wanted to say. Quick little rant. If like dead ass, if you want to argue in the comments, I want you to read the entire Project 2025 plan first. All of the pages back to back, and then we can chat. So feel free to drop a comment after, and you have to give proof. But if any mean lesbians enter the chat, my DMs are open. I feel like we could work it out in the remix. So if you're a man, don't comment. Don't ever feel free, and don't ever think this is a safe space for you in particular. So I really don't care. Get bent. And to the rare few of you that I like that watch my videos, I love you. Thanks for watching them and everything. I really, can someone please take me to Wicked this weekend? Please, God, I'm manifesting. Guys, please manifest with me really quick that someone will take me to Wicked. I need to see it again. I've been changed for good. Like, come on. Okay. Well, manifesting that. Law of assumption it. So just assume I'm going with someone. Thank you. Someone I like. I swear to God, if I get an offer from one of these people, please stop texting me. Also, stop fucking texting me. If I haven't texted you back, stop. Stop. This shit is so annoying. Why am I getting a FaceTime audio call from somebody I've never talked to before? And you leave a message? You leave a voicemail? Buddy, get off my phone. I've had to block so many people this week. It's not even funny. Dramatic. That was a really fitting shirt to wear for this, but in conclusion, I'm obviously right about everything. I'm never wrong. I'm better than everybody. Obviously, that's all this is. And yeah. And I'm pretty. I'm not the prettiest, let's be for real, but I am pretty. I think I had a little bit of a glow up lately. I'm just manifesting that too. I'm manifesting a lot of things, okay? I don't even care. We can talk about it sometime because it's already happening. It's been kind of crazy. Like, I wanted a large drink. I went to Scooters the other day. I wanted a large drink and I said a medium. They gave me a large and I didn't have to pay for it. And then I get home, I light my little witchy candles that I get from the witch store, right? And I didn't have ibuprofen or Tylenol. Kevin and I both looked. Kevin, drop a comment. And I was like, I don't have any. I was so pissed off because I had cramps. I was like, I have to go to the store. I don't want to go to the store. Light the candle. I'm like, something tells me to look again. I find a full bottle of ibuprofen. What? And then some other shit happened, but I can't tell you guys. The plot is thickening. I can't tell you. My lips are sealed. But special guest. The email didn't have anything to do with me. But yeah, maybe. No. Love assumption, baby. It works. It works. It really does work. I can't say the rest of the stuff because it's like good, but if you know, you know. Me thinking you guys know, but anyways, that's really it. Yeah, thanks for listening to my rant. If you have anything nasty to say, actually, like, keep it to yourself, and maybe do your prayers. Maybe hit the rosary a couple times, because that's some hateful energy and I don't like it. So yeah. To those of you that are nice, I love you, and I'll see you soon. I already said that, but I really do love you. You guys are so sweet to me sometimes. The comments have really been passing the vibe check. Thank you. This is like my little video diary series I'm gonna look back to in like 20-30 years and be like, I was fucking lit and hot and fun, and I want to go back and do it again, you know? That's the goal. So hopefully that's what me crying in my bathroom and screaming about LGBTQ shit in my bed gives. So all right, bye guys.